What the heck happened? When did we land?
That's what I'm saying.
After the commercial break.
1 p.m. March 12th.
Is that the gamer from that one game in the back? Why is he free?
Yes, it is him.
Should have been
The
locked up.
gamer from where? Where are you looking
The
at?
nerd from the Steel Samurai case in the first game is in the background.
Yeah.
He's eating food like the bulbous
There
nigga he is.
There are quite a few Easter eggs like that in this game where you can see characters in the background.
Pain was just the start.
He should be locked up. Like, I don't think
he was
all the references to
he didn't kill anybody, so I'm guessing he got a lighter sentence because you don't see the actual killer here.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I mean, at least he should not be on a fly list. At least
I know that once we had landed, I'm supposed to let the local police take over. And thanks to Miss Tinero and Miss Meal, I was able to preserve the crime scene. But I just can't shake. I just can't shake it. I wasn't able to talk with Miss Tinero in private. So I'm left wondering just what was she up to? Why did she do what she did? There must be a way for me to continue my investigation.
Oh shit!
Yeah, she's here.
Francisca, I thought you were still in Germany.
Welcome back, Franny.
Blue.
It's me. Oh, damn it.
He didn't.
All right, hold on. Let me get my voice ready.
Go where I'm needed. And wherever there are criminals to be caught.
Her name is Francisca von Karma, the daughter of my mentor, Manfred von Karma. She, like myself, is a prosecutor. Are you headed up this case? It would be a bit of a relief if you are.
You tried to threaten me, Vias Edgeworth. I'm placing you under arrest.
What?
Shit.
It's quite frustrating, actually. I had hoped to get revenge on you in a different venue. But I'll have to take what I can get. I never thought I'd see the day when a disciple of the House of Von Karma would become a criminal. Have you no shame?
There you go. Would you like to explain what happened to your own father?
Wait, it has all been a big misunderstanding. I didn't kill the victim.
Misunderstanding? I heard all about the murder from the police radio from the captain himself. You waited for the victim on the first floor, then beat him to death.
Francisca, do you honestly believe that I killed a man?
I suppose I shall reserve judgment until I've investigated this for myself.
Huh?
Oh.
Francisca von Karma's when she sees Edgeworth killing people. Must have been the Edgeworth. That was terrible. Cut that out of the video.
Put your arrest on hold until then.
That's as it should be.
I shall make sure I have to perform my duties for you, fellow people. To be perfect in every way. The fulfillment of that creed alone is all I strive for.
Well, I have my own creed, which I must fulfill, so why don't we solve this together?
I have to get going. The crime scene awaits.
That's better.
Don't you dare leave town.
Trust me, I had no intention to.
Detective Gumshoe!
Oh, it's this nigga.
Yes, sir. And what am I doing with her? She flew me out? Oh, shit.
Damn, I get to see it.
Listen up. I'm leaving you in charge of watching this man. Don't mess up, understand?
Drake when he sees a spider.
Darian got what he wanted finally.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm supposed to guard him?
Simple yes or no, detective.
Yes, mommy. Just leave it to me.
Vias Edgeworth, if you interfere with my investigation, I'll arrest you on the spot. Are we clear? So then, if you'll excuse me.
Good to see you again, Mr. Edgeworth. Sir, boy, am I glad to see you're okay.
Thank
Not
you,
really.
detective.
I believe in you, sir. You can lean on me. I'll get you through this.
I have to admit, I am a bit curious as to what Francisca is up to.
I mean, aren't we all? Shit.
Maybe I should ask the good detective. Very well. In that case, I have a few questions for you.
Yes, the gumshoe.
So, how was the initial investigation going?
We just shipped the body off to the coroner's office. And we're taking statements now, sir.
That sounds like Francisca. She was always good at quick responses to a case.
I'd say she was a little too quick, sir.
Oh, how so?
I rushed on over as soon as I got word of the affair, sir. Somehow, when I got here, Miss Von Karma was already here barking out orders at everyone. It's kind of creepy, as though she knew there had been a murder or something. And I come in advance to await your flight's arrival.
That is sort of odd. She did show up rather quickly, and out of the blue. Plus, I still don't know why she's here in America. There must be some backstory to all this.
No way she would care for Edgeworth.
Bruh. Miss Von Karma just kind of popped up at the prosecutor's office about a week ago, sir. Something about chasing down leads to a related... Something about chasing down leads related to a certain incident.
No details?
Oh, bitches. Kinda top secret, so she can't talk about it even with me, sir.
Knowing her, the only type of talking she likes to do is with her whip. Plus, I doubt the top secret part was what stopped her from talking to you, detective. Although, I wonder if her case has anything to do with mine.
Anyway, that's about all the info I have, sir. We should find out more as we investigate.
Yes, it is high time to resume my investigation. Starting with talking to people involved with the case afresh.
Bro, we keep on hearing about this damn captain, but we never see him. Is he a JoJo villain?
The captain. He's just the part villain. He's just like a giant silhouette with like an aura around him.
We only see his stand, we never see him.
The stand talks for him.
Oh, there's the cap.
Oh shoot.
Damn, I just remembered how... I'm remembering the fucking dude, Salmonella from the Steel Samurai case. That was Blue's best role, honestly.
Speaking of
Blue
which,
is talented.
Doesn't
Oh,
realize
shit,
that
it's
he has
me.
a line right in front of him.
My fault.
So, you must be the captain.
Tablez, it's your time to shine, dog.
Why, yes I am. And who might you be?
I am the prodigy prosecutor, Francisca von Karma. And I have a few questions for you.
don't you dare, Captain. Getting friendly with another woman.
Who's
I'll
this
never
oyster?
forgive you if you do.
Who is this tweet in my ear?
What are you talking about? I only have eyes for you, my dear Cammy.
I wouldn't bet money on our dear captain to be much of a reputable person.
Sure you don't want to ask the captain some questions, sir?
He was in the cockpit the entire time. I highly doubt he would know anything of use. Anyway, I'd like to leave that type of witness to Francisca and her whip.
Anywho.
Cock and ball torture.
He had it coming.
And Gumshoe was looking like, damn, I wish that was me, bro.
Aw,
That's
Now for a
you.
real nigga to
That's
enter the
that.
screen. Now see here!
I remember your fucking Dr. Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Ball.
Oh, is that who that was? I don't know who was saying it.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
How long do you intend to hold me? It is impossible for me to be the criminal I told you I was.
Mr. LeBlanc,
Christ almighty, and I was this quack. It's you! Tell this man to stop stopping me from going! Time is money! And money is time. I don't have even 1 second of wasteful time to spend.
We could just easily
You
leave.
better not
There's
go
an
to the
option.
left. You better not hit Quan.
Hit the corn.
did you finish taking a statement yet?
Oh, all done, sir.
I do not concern if you're not done examining the cargo hold. I want my cargo back. If you make a single scratch on my art, you will pay.
Art? What sort of art?
Sir LeBron is an art dealer, so he's got a bunch of
LeBron.
artwork down at the cargo hold, sir. It's practically a mountain of them, large and small.
From folk costumes to stone statues, I sell all kinds of sheets.
Folk costumes. Speaking of which, Mr. LeBlanc's hat. It kind of looks like that other piece of cloth.
Are you wearing axe?
Oh, that's Gucci.
He knows what accent. I'm just kidding.
Mr. LeBlanc, can you please take a look at this for me?
Oh, it's a wooden cloth. I don't know why I fucked that up so bad.
As I suspected, your hat is made of the same material, I suppose.
Nigga, duh. This fabric is so famous, orders come from over the seas for more. Fresh minstrel.
Then this is the cargo you were talking about earlier.
No. My cargo this time is much many gigantic. You, detective, when can I have my cargo move?
You can get your cargo back when we're done investigating, pal.
The stubbornness of you police, it is no good. And it is no good that attendant refuses to exit the attendant's room too. Fuck off.
The attendant? I wonder if he's talking about Miss Tenero.
She's pulling.
She knew she's sus. That's why she's hiding.
What do you mean by that?
She was taking her to the attendant's room for her interview. And then they still have not come out. They make no sign of coming out either. It was finished with my own interview much earlier, like quicker than her. That's for damn sure.
Why is Miss Tenero's interview the only one that's taking up so much time?
Oh, it's her with the whip.
She wants camera time so damn bad.
Miles Edgeworth, you were given free rein to examine the plane, weren't you?
Yes, I was able to obtain the cooperation of the flight attendants. Speaking of attendants, I'd like to speak with Miss Tenero. I wonder if you might grant me permission to enter the flight attendant's room?
Before I do, you still have to clear up a few issues surrounding your own circumstances.
I understand.
You may have tricked those attendants with your sophisticated talking, but you can pull the wool over my eyes, Miles Edgeworth.
Watch us do it anyway.
Let's not complicate things and go with the most obvious conclusion. The scene of the crime was here. In this very lounge the body was discovered. From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant until his body was found, the only person in this lounge the entire time was you, Miles Edgeworth. This unmistakably makes you the likeliest suspect.
The scene of the crime was
The
here.
likeliest suspect, Francisco.
Do you have a problem with that?
No, but it's not like you to use such vague wording. You're usually a bit more absolute.
I'm simply trying to watch out for you. Or is my kindness too hard for you to comprehend?
Thank you, but your leniency is unnecessary, for I will prove my innocence soon enough. If I want to continue my investigation, I'll have to break her line of logic fast.
Logic?
The likeliest suspect, huh? What a roundabout euphemism. But it would appear that she doesn't yet know about the new evidence that we acquired and where we acquired it. I'll take care of the gaps in her logic one hole at a time.
One hole at
I guess
a
we gotta
time.
present
Edgeworth,
the-
you naughty boy.
The bloody scarf on the next one. The next one. See. Or do we present? Okay, that where it was from?
What does the suitcase say? What?
Okay.
Present.
Tape.
Present.
Ew. Why?
Present.
I mean,
He said,
Present.
maybe we can try it.
Present. Present. Please.
Oh my god.
It would appear that you did not have all the information you needed after all.
And what does that mean?
I found a nice piece of evidence just before I was forced to stop investigating. A piece that proves the body was moved from a different location.
Oopsies!
The killer used this suitcase to move the victim's body, meaning that the real scene of the crime is not this lounge at all.
why not?
Now who's the one rashly jumping to conclusions?
Excuse me?
All you did was find this piece of cloth inside the suitcase. That doesn't prove that the body was moved. It could be that the killer simply chose that suitcase as a good place to hide the cloth.
I expected you would come to that conclusion. It would seem I can't escape with that easily.
You should know better than that. Avon Karma is perfect in every way.
Yeah,
Tell your
man.
dad that.
Ah, but did you know that the killer definitely wheeled the suitcase around at some point?
There's proof of that.
Where's the proof that this suitcase was moved around?
Is it the suitcase itself? Or you know, the suitcase doesn't, you know, have wheels and all that shit moving around, bare like.
I'm sure they want us to show something else. Bring that ass back. Let's go to the left page. This shit kind of look useless. I don't want to read all that paper. I'm a picture book kind of guy, so let me see what the bottom right joint say.
Bottom. The blood. Grape. Sorry, the grape.
So then it looks like footprints and something being dragged. Let me look it up.
What? I did not know this.
Whoa. We saw the. Oh, you know, I didn't see that suitcase track thing.
Are you too focused on the checker pattern being Green Hill Zone?
That's you. Nick. I was focused on the footprint. Present that.
Well, damn, I wasn't done looking at the pictures.
There's spilled grape juice in front of the elevator.
Yes, and I'd like to draw your attention to this area here.
What's that crotch?
What is the evidence that proves the killer dragged the suitcase through here?
I don't know why I never noticed those suitcase tracks until literally just.
God, the pursuit theme in this game is so
Yeah,
good.
It's a nice track.
This mark here, when you say it looks suspiciously like tracks from two wheels?
I suppose.
I suppose, she says. Okay.
Further, there's
I
also grape
suppose.
juice residue on the wheels of the suitcase. This means that the suitcases can. This means that the suitcase containing the victim's body definitely passed through here.
I suppose this means that the killer did move the victim's body from somewhere else.
I'm glad you've come to your senses.
But
Not so fast. This still doesn't put you in the clear. Not by a long shot. You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank before the plane hit that turbulence. And then you waited for the victim in the lounge, where you beat him to death. Then, while you were in the elevator with the victim's body stuffed into the suitcase, the plane hit that patch of turbulence and out flew the body from within the suitcase. With no way out, you hastily put the suitcase back when you had taken it from, and pretended to be the discoverer of the body. A false report, as they say.
Not a bad bit of logic for something you thought of on the fly.
Damn.
Just what are you insinuating?
That I will show you exactly how flawed your logic is. No matter how strong of a face you put on, not even you can hide your fears from me. I'll expose the flaws in the logic in one fell swoop.
Dang.
Wait, so she said he broke the glass from the outside? But the glass was broken from the inside,
Saying we should just stop goofing off and go to our evidence.
I mean, if you want to. That could be, could be jumping to conclusions. Who knows?
Are you saying it's too advanced for what the game is asking for?
I didn't say all that, I
Click on
just
the
said we
blue badger.
The blue badger doesn't exist.
What animal is that?
Yeah,
The blue badger doesn't exist.
just call it the thinker, bro.
Oh, the thinker.
Bruh, it's a pig. Duh.
After the turbulence.
That doesn't look like a...
I'm getting called again. Give me a second.
Alright. I'll continue to stare at my tablet.
Go back and look at the testimony again real quick. What did she say after this?
Then, while you were in the elevator with the victim's body stuffed into the suitcase,
Next.
the plane hit that patch of turbulence and flew out outflew the body from within the suitcase.
What does the first statement say?
You prepared yourself and acquired the piggy bank before the plane hit that turbulence.
Oh, that's all we need. Never mind.
That's what I was saying, but I didn't want to go too fast like we do sometimes and then miss 20,000 points,
Tables.
Yeah.
The fact that you took this piece of evidence into account in your testimony is to be commended. Your legal prowess is certainly something to be feared.
That feels like an insult.
Facts and
Evidence
logic.
and logic. The same tools that those who would stand in a courtroom must learn to master.
But what if there was a fake piece of evidence thrown into the mix?
A fake.
This Mr. iFly piggy bank is just such a fake. It is not the real murder weapon.
What?
The timing of when the bank was taken from the shop is important, and it was taken after the turbulence had occurred.
What about the blood on the bank? What do you make of that?
I assume it was added after the murder when the killer fabricated this weapon. Looking at it this way, the killer basically did 3 things after the turbulence. After exiting the elevator, the killer brought the suitcase to the shop and left it there. Then the killer proceeded to pick the bank up from the floor and took it to fabricate a fake murder weapon by hitting the victim on the head. Finally, the victim's wallet was planted on my personage, in my pocket to be precise. Everything was done so that I would be framed for the murder of Acme Hicks.
You there?
Yeah?
Other than this piggy bank, was anything else resembling a murder weapon found?
No. Not in this lounge or in the shop. That could be used as one. Yeah.
What about the glass?
Most of the items that could have been brought were broken. during the turbulence. And like the remaining items all tested negative for blood traces.
See, well, my Edgeworth, it appears your stout tactics are at an end.
But it's possible that it's just hidden somewhere, sir. Please.
The criminal had wanted to hide a weapon in a safer place. I think the weapon would have been hidden in the same place as the bloody claw.
Exactly
Oh,
what I
shit.
was thinking. Because the cloth was hidden inside the suitcase, it signals to me that the killer had not prepared a more secure place to hide the evidence. Which means that the real murder weapon is either still on the murderer's personage, or is still at the real crime scene.
Bullshit.
There's one more possibility,
And that would be...
that the piggy bank is in fact the real weapon.
But didn't we just...
No, I'm not.
Let me finish. The killer took the bank out from the display. Oh shit. The killer took out the bank from the display case before the turbulence. By opening the lock on the display case door. And it was at that time that the glass pane in the door was broken. I'd say that's a perfectly reasonable line of thinking, wouldn't you? Let's see. So that means the killer had the key to the display case.
Francisca, the person you're talking about...
Oh my god, I read that weird. Holy shit.
Not so fast. I'm not finished. The person I'm talking about has committed another sin. She tricked the captain and granted you permission to conduct your investigation. Yes, it is the sin of lying. Speaking of which, I recall that you wanted to speak to her.
Yes.
Very well, permission granted. But only if I can sit in on your interrogation. Do we understand each other?
I have no intention of interrogating her. But you are welcome to accompany me if you so wish.
Miss Tornado is in the flight attendant's room. Let's move.
Let's go.
Let's get moving.
Open the fuck up. She just been staring at that wall. Like she just been staring.
Oh, you're the one that poked around inside this plane without the captain's permission. Deviating from the flight attendant's manual is very unbecoming, you know.
You should be fired.
What were you hoping to accomplish by doing that?
I.
Miss Tenero,
Mr. Edgeworth, you're here too?
can you please help us and shed some light on why you did what you did?
Alright.
Sad music.
Why did you lie about receiving the captain's permission like that?
Because I didn't think I would be able to get his permission.
What do you mean?
The captain. He has ears for he only has ears for Cammy.
That's right, nigga.
Okay, I guess.
Damn, Cammy.
I spoke with the captain a little earlier myself. He definitely seemed to be rather taken with this view.
Yes, and on top of that, I had mistakenly accused Mr. Edgeworth of being the killer. I wanted to make amends.
In that case, please allow me to thank you for what you did. Thanks to you, I was able to clear myself of all charges.
Really? You were able to prove your innocence?
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
Miss Tenero, is it? There's more thing I'd like to ask you. You were in the in-flight shop just before the turbulence, weren't you? Please answer honestly.
Yes, I was.
And why were you there?
Well,
Why the sudden hesitation? Francisca seems to have struck a nerve.
all I did was go to check up on the shop, like I always do.
So seeing that it was for work then.
Yes, I'm in charge of the shop, so I have to keep an eye on it. I don't have any reason to go there otherwise.
That was your visit to the shop. You made a visit to this room, correct?
Yes, I came back to freshen up and adjust my makeup. I'm sorry, but there isn't much else to tell.
Miss Tenero claims to have no reason other than duty to go to the shop. But is that all there is to it? Maybe I should ask her about that thing.
That one. That one. That one.
That shit.
That thing.
If you could please take a look at this for me, Miss Tenero.
Oh, that suitcase.
Yes, about this suitcase. You are the one who designed it, correct? And I think I figured something else out about it. This suitcase is the reason you went to the shop, isn't it?
There's nothing you won't find out eventually, is there?
Won't you please tell me more about this suitcase?
Yes, well, I was interested in seeing how the suitcase I designed had been selling.
She flaking.
I know that as a service professional I'm not supposed to care. But I really wanted to know. And I was glad to see that it was the last one there.
The last one there. So you're saying, Miss Tenero, that the suitcase in question was the last one?
Yes, they're just so popular they're practically flying off the shelves.
That's not exactly the impression I got.
The one in the shop is most definitely the last one.
Well, we're currently looking at that suitcase.
Really? Then I guess we sold all of them. Thank you very much for taking the last one.
I didn't say anything about buying it.
Then say you'll buy it.
Hell no.
I'm sorry, I can't.
When that woman thing.
But why?
They're so great!
I think it'd go great with your complexion, Mr. Edgeworth. It really suits you.
Bruh, I
is
am
Mickey
red
Mouse.
and white. That does not match.
I guarantee it personally as a service professional.
Mickey Mouse looking.
Well, that is... How should I put this? It's hideous.
Yeah,
Trash.
it's trash.
You could have just simply
Not
said,
that
it's
shit.
not my type, it's not my
Not even
type.
the book.
You said,
Not my style.
Maybe that was a bit too direct.
bruh, Edgeworth.
Moving on, my issue with the suitcases isn't the design, it's the number of them remaining.
Remaining?
There were 2 suitcases in the in-flight shop when I investigated it.
2? But that's possible.
It's more than one.
I'm
Oh,
sure
how
there was
cute.
only one.
Looks like her story has generated quite the contradiction.
When I left the shop, I'm positive there was only one suitcase left.
Something is amiss here. What could be the meaning of this inconsistency? By the way, Miss Tenero, what is one of those suitcases doing here?
That's...
I thought you said there was only one left.
That one is,
It's got a bomb in it.
it's mine. I've used it a very long time now.
She's used it for a long time. I think not.
It's got a tag on it.
Miss Tenero, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't lie to me.
Excuse me?
I don't believe for even 1 second that you've used this for a very long time.
Getting a strong sense of deja vu right now.
Proves that this hasn't been used for nearly as long as Mr. Nero says.
Clearly, it's the air vent. Why'd I say the air vent? Click on the tag.
Have you really got Among Us on the brain, Faith?
As per.
I was trying to describe the fire extinguisher, but I said air instead.
Tabe.
Yeah.
Tell me, Mr. Nero, is it also your habit to keep the price tag pristine on your suitcase?
I do
just thought that
sometimes.
was like the checking tag.
Honestly, thought sometimes, don't you guys do that? You keep the tag on, bro? Like,
No.
No.
I ripped that shit off because I'm neurodivergent and a minor.
And money in the thing, so I throw my receipts all the time.
I keep
You know
all
what
my
That
happens
doesn't
if you
matter to
don't-
me anymore because now I got
You
an
know what
app
happens
where I
if I
scan
don't
my
take-
receipts. Oh my god.
I can't stand not taking the tags off my clothes. They itch.
Oh, take it
clothes
off
I
and the hose
understand,
go
but
up.
like, I keep it off on
I
everything.
keep mine on accident so people know that I'm getting that Balenciaga and Gucci.
By the way, guys, I lied.
You
I'm
don't
not-
need the tag for that.
I'm not a minor. I'm like 300, 400.
Yeah, he's like
Oh, so you're
Dragon
like a
Maid
300,
age.
yeah, demon lolly.
Okay, I wasn't going there, but please continue.
I'm sorry, showed up.
Wait, you don't like lollies?
Whoa.
Yeah, man, what the hell?
Please-
That's a bait and switch. What happened? What changed?
Let's just read.
DT
Lose
up.
me it. Lose me it. Lose me it.
Bougie it. Thank God I can cut this out.
What is the meaning of this? Why would you lie about the suitcase?
Got a bomb in it.
Despite having faith in her design sense, the sales numbers made her cry bitter tears. The truth is becoming increasingly clear to me. Mr. Nero, I think I understand. I know what you are trying to hide. Now then, this suitcase was originally in...
Oh, got me what? Yeah, man.
The in-flight shop.
I mean, I don't know anything about the flight attendant's room that we're currently in, so yeah.
Fuck.
Take it that Tablez agrees.
The
Word
fuck is
indeed,
the
word
way of
indeed.
reading.
Seeing as how the price tag is still in this suitcase, one can only assume it was out on the floor for sale in the shop. And the person who bought this suitcase was...
My man's Byakuya.
Bitch.
Ah. I do like Hicks, yes.
Yeah, he bought it with his own money.
Yeah.
Cold hard cash too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another character from a different series that he looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he didn't buy it.
This is
No,
the
not
person
him.
that brought the suitcase.
The fuck?
The Blue Moon again?
No.
Hold on.
Sorry, I don't understand your line of logic at all. Care to explain why you chose to finger that person?
Whoa, you fingered him?
If that's how you're going to play this, then I'll admit that I was wrong.
Ah!
Instead of basking in your great admission, perhaps you should spend time thinking.
Alright, I'll rethink things. But there really is only one point I have to focus on.
It was actually pretty humorous when he's wrong about something.
The suitcase was on sale at the in-flight shop, and the person who bought the suitcase was...
It's Gumshoe!
shoot.
Oh my god!
It was Toledo Tabernacle.
You dad say what I mean, dog?
Tabernacle.
Tenario.
My logic brain turned off.
She
so
bought
I
her
didn't, yeah.
own shit, right, to boost the sales.
I'm sick of her evil ass.
It was you,
That's not
wasn't it,
really
Mr.
evil,
Nero?
it's just, people like their own videos.
I hate to say this, but this suitcase that you designed... What were you trying to say, Faith?
Now.
Man,
It
you
is-
gotta be your own biggest supporter.
It hasn't sold very well, has it? You saw how poorly this design that you poured your heart into was selling, and you were deeply hurt. That is why you wanted to make it look like it was selling by buying it yourself. Isn't that right?
Damn.
Then, the reason you came to the shop and came back here was...
I'm sorry. All I really have is my job.
You're not having that no more.
I was overjoyed when my design was chosen. I thought that maybe I had finally accomplished something.
Well, sad backstory.
But the suitcase didn't sell.
It's because of the design, isn't it? All because it's, as you put it, hideous.
I can't say they chose a great place in which to sell them either.
We weren't selling a single one, and they were just sitting there collecting dust. I felt so bad seeing them there, day in and day out. So, I decided to buy one every flight I worked.
Oh my god.
You buy one every single time you work a flight?
That's trash.
I see. So in order to keep your resolution, you went and bought one today as well.
Yes, and here's my receipt for that purchase.
This receipt is clearly time-stamped 5:40 a.m.
The truth is, there's still a bunch of them left unsold. They're planning to scrap the remaining ones at the end of this flight.
Miss Tenero, where are these other suitcases?
They should all be down in the cargo hold.
There's these suitcases that can be used.
Could very well have come from the cargo hold.
Mr. Edgeworth? You don't think that the killer used one of my suitcases to...
Yes, I do. The killer used one of your beloved suitcases to move the victim's body.
How could they? Those suitcases were meant to be faithful partners to our passengers on their trips.
I mean, that's kind of what they did. They transported the goods, right?
That's all I ever wished for them to be.
Miss Tenero, is there any other way to get the cargo hold other than the elevator?
The only other way is just through that door there.
And what about the security?
That door has no special lock installed because... just to enter this room, you need a special keycard that only crew members have access to.
Hard task.
Which means that the culprit is someone who can enter this room, eliminating the passengers and leaving only crew members as potential suspects.
I can't believe it.
She mad.
Francisca?
Going on these wild goose chases, you're a disgrace to the Von Carmen name.
And what do you mean by that?
The suitcase came from the cargo hold. That fact alone says the whole story.
Yes, which is why I said that the culprit must be a crew member who used their card key.
Miles Edgeworth, you're
Government.
proposing that this killer rolls the elevator from the cargo hold, correct?
Yes, that's the only realistic possibility.
That other attendant, Miss Mead. I asked her earlier, and she had this to say.
Francisca got information out of Miss Meal.
In order to make the elevator go down to the cargo hold, a different key card is required.
A different one.
This, and the only person who holds that particular card is you, Miss Rhoda Tenero, and only you.
Screams.
What?
Amber.
Is this true, Miss Tenero?
Yes. I keep that keycard in my locker at all times.
Could you please show us that card right now?
Yes. Hold on.
I don't have it.
You,
I don't believe it.
you open the locker and then just it's tied to like a pin of a grenade that comes off.
Yeah.
I had this planned from the beginning. You all
What's
die
wrong?
with me.
Some Batman villain shit.
The key card. It's
Riddler type beat.
it's gone.
Turns out it's in Edgeworth's pants.
Mr. Nero would like that.
Very clever. Presenting as your card was stolen, when in fact you're just trying to hide it from us. You've really got this through.
Wait, it's not like that.
So you can tell us what it's all about down at the station. Officer, arrest this woman.
I mean, I guess. I mean, shit.
I don't know. I'm just here.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Save me.
Don't talk to him.
Die, woman. I will kill you.
Just
What's wrong? There's disbelief written all over your face.
Francisca, I know that you are the lead investigator on this case. However,
Hold it. Don't even think about wasting any more of my time.
Hold it.
You know the rules as well as I do.
and so
Everything
do
speaks
I.
louder than words. Even if this isn't a courtroom, that debated tenet still applies.
Tenet? Bro, that movie.
I intend to investigate the cargo hold now. What will you do, Miles Edgeworth?
I
Shit.
intend to do likewise.
To the cargo hold.
Next time.
Table, shut the fuck up.